videos.
And it's gonna record. It's
Somewhere.
essentially I'm recording by myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I started recording. All right. Give me a second. Uh, my background is
For now.
so. Hello everyone. I am dead tired, but welcome to another episode of. Is it an episode? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is the One Piece thing. What's? Okay, I'm gonna start.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Pinch of Everything. It's me, your boy. I'm back at it again with Dr. Grem Olin. And it's been far too long.
Yes. And the reason why we're back now is because
One Piece! Hooray!
yes, we are talking about One Piece. What's the thing? Zhao, Zhu, Zhao,
Zo.
Zhou.
Why do you keep putting an A in there?
I don't freaking. I think that's how it's spelled or
It's
something.
because you're Mexican.
Um. Oh, so okay,
Zo.
yeah. Then later, like, no, wait, I'm tired. I'm so tired. It's late at night. Listen, we typically like record these like in the morning when we have time, and we both agree that it's the perfect time. This time, ain't nobody good time for that. Okay, we have to finish, and by we I mean me. I have to finish catching up with One Piece in the next like 7 days. Wait, hold on. Let me count them. Okay, so today is actually Thursday, and yeah, no, yeah, okay, 8 days. I have 8 days to catch up because the panel that I sign up for the LA Comic Con is, or it's a anime Los Angeles. It's on the 11th, so I need to have finished it by then. And right now I'm on, so I just finished it, so we're recording because tomorrow I have to finish reading Cake Island, and then we're gonna
Whole
record.
cake island.
um
It's a whole ass cake.
yeah, so let's get to it because I am tired. And let's, what is it, strike while the iron is hot. I don't have that many notes for this one. I totally forgot everything because the last thing I sort of like remember was the only thing I can remember from the last arc is how much I hated Flamingo Guy. That's all I remember. Do I remember exactly what he did? I just remember, no, I just remember that he was totally evil for some reason and we all hated him.
He
Uh
enslaved a bunch of people and turned them into toys. And then revolution!
oh yeah, I totally forgot about the toy part.
Yep.
Um like, so then I started reading,
And the
right?
toys
And
were
then I was like, oh, okay, I did that thing where I was like, I just read, like that's what I'm supposed to do. Started reading, and then they were like, oh yeah, because then Flamingo, and then like Flamingo appeared, and then he was like he, he was talking to, what's the old grandma from the Navy, David?
Which one? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that.
Is there more than one grandma?
I don't know, probably.
That
Is it the
one
one
that
that
was,
hangs out with Sengoku?
yeah, and Carp.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, he was talking to that lady, and then Flamingo was all like spread leg and like had chains everywhere, and then he saw like, I could have, you wouldn't have defeated me if whatever, whatever. And the ladies are like, yeah, that's dreams. This is reality. You lost. Suck it up. And then I was like, yeah. But then I remember that a lot of the times we end up going down the road of shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know? Like, I could have done this, I should have done that, and then you wouldn't have defeated me. Like, even Flamingo was doing that. Point being is that it's not helpful, don't do that. It's not good for your mental health. It's, kind of have to accept reality as it is. Um, and yeah. I had probably other things I wanted to say on this, but moving on. So I wrote the next thing that I have on here is, what's the Bardo Club? And then I
Bartolomeo.
remember, what's that guy that's like super, like a mega fan of Luffy?
Bartolomeo.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, when he showed up, because at first it was like they just showed the boat, right? But it was like Luffy at the front, and then they were like, "Whoa, this is kind of weird looking." And then they showed the guy, and I was like, "Oh, it's that one creep." Yes, yes, I remember
He's
now.
not a creep. He's a fan, just like me and you. Okay,
Bro,
he's like me for real, for real.
when he was like, "Do you want to see the posters? They're in my room."
Yeah, basically,
I was
motherfucker's a
like, "Oh my
fan. What you
god!"
mean?
I was like, "Cringe, bro." And then I totally remember I have a shrine to Loki in my room. So I was like, okay,
Cringe,
understandable,
bro.
understandable. But you know what was funny is that he had all their like wanted posters. He was just so funny because he was like he turned to Lon. He said like, yeah, I just threw yours away, but it was like 5K, 500K or something, you know, or no, million or something. And then Lon was like, what the fuck?
It's like I don't care,
Yeah,
but he felt good at the end of that, huh?
yeah. It was it's just so funny because they're like, oh, I guess because at the end he's like, yo, give us food. We need to leave now, right? And then and then he's like, no, what would I ever give you food? And then Law's like, all right, give me food for Luffy. He's like, yeah, take all of our food, no worries. Like you don't have to even like pay us back or anything. And I was like, bro,
So easy, so easy.
yeah. But
I too would fold.
it was funny though because he had like all the posters and then on the side he had like what looked like napkins of their like signatures and
It's
then
all he had in hand. Okay.
David, one of them said me. Is that Luffy? Did he
Yeah.
just
Who
sign
else?
me?
Yeah, he wants his autograph. Okay, me.
Oh my gosh. And then I think the only one that I remember, oh man, I wish I had it. It's I think Soros had a little sword on it. And I was
Brook
like,
was straight up a like signature though, but that's because he's literally a fucking rock star.
well, he became a rock star. He's the only one, and I couldn't really figure out who the other ones were. They were just too tiny in the book, and then I didn't care. I needed to speed run this.
The one that had a really badly drawn chicken was Robin's
Why?
because she found it cute.
You know what else she found cute? When they were climbing up the side of the elephant, it was just so funny because
Ryunosuke.
all she could think about was how cute the little dragon thing was that was like
Uh.
lifting them up. And then they left flowers for him because
Well, yeah, he
he just
died.
died.
He
Um,
died. Fulfilled his purpose. No longer with us.
okay, so I kind of cheated a little bit, but it's not my fault. It was your fault. So,
How dare you blame this on me?
but listen, about
Go on.
probably close to like 10, almost 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, David, it was almost 10 years ago when we drove to San Diego because I had to do an interview for my grad program, like
Oh
to
yeah, I
do my
remember that.
PhD. Yeah, and then I was just nervous because it was the first time that driving like the truck, and the truck was old, and we didn't know if it was gonna
Big.
make it all the way to San Diego, and I was nervous about my interview. And then my dad, a friend of mine, couldn't come, and then my dad was like, "Take David." I remember you didn't go to school that day. It was like a Friday. You came with me instead, and it was weird because you didn't know how to drive. What was like? There was no point to you coming other than keeping me company. But I think the whole time I was like, David, tell me something, and then you just told me everything about One Piece. And the only thing that I sort of like remember about everything that you told me was that Sanji had siblings because San
God damn it, the
Mitsuri.
one thing.
That's the only thing I remember from everything. So I knew he had like siblings, but I had never seen like pictures or anything until like this, and I sort of like kind of like forgot about it. I knew they were coming and I knew there was gonna be like family drama or whatever, but I don't really remember um what you described or the way that you described it. It was like really weird. I don't even remember like how much you knew about One Piece at that time. That was like 10 years ago. I don't. Did you remember?
Yeah, that was when I think Whole Cake was still going on. Like it just started kind of
Wow.
situation.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
didn't have all the information on the.
No, I just knew up to that point. Oh my god. 10 years.
Yeah, it was
Whole
10
Cake
years
finished,
ago.
and then we did,
Are you
fucking
still in Wano right now?
no, Wano just ended, like, a couple of months ago. Isn't that fucked up?
What's the latest One Piece chapter right now?
Chapter or island?
Chapter.
I'd have to look it up real quick. But it's like 1030?
It says here it's the latest one on Viz Media is it was updated on December 22nd and it's 1134.
Yeah, 1134.
Yeah.
God
I'm on like
damn.
800, 300. I have about 300 chapters to read in about 8 days. That's not bad.
That's
I
not
could
bad,
do
that's
it.
not bad at
I
all.
could do it. I think the part that gets complicated is that we have to do this recording. Because
Yeah.
like I was like now I'm like super excited because we're talking about One Piece. But earlier I was like, David, just shut up, because you were like, you need to do this, don't do this, don't do blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, David, just freaking shut up.
You're cranky because you need a nap and some food. That's not my
it's
fault.
like it's like 9 p.m. and I've been working all day.
You should you should not just don't.
Somebody's got to pay Canelo's bills, bro. His snacks
It's his
don't just
fault.
appear. Oh, you know what was
Not
sad
him it
though?
does.
Well, yeah. Um, it was just so sad. Wait, because Chopper has 100 berries. His
Yep.
thing, like, does it go up at least a little bit
Yeah, it does.
to like 1,000?
Yeah. They just keep adding a zero.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's like, maybe he's a little bit dangerous. Maybe the doctor that keeps them alive is a little bit dangerous.
Oh, is it
But as
because they
far as
don't?
they know, he's a pet.
Oh, well, it's because they
They
don't.
literally don't know he's a doctor yet.
No, no, not only the doctor, but they don't know he transformed into the big ass moose, right?
That's not a moose. He's still a fucking reindeer, bruh.
Oh,
He doesn't change species just on command.
listen. It has horns. It's kind of like a horse-looking
Why are
thing.
you disrespecting the boy?
Anyway, yeah, so I kind of knew that Sanji family drama was coming up. That's why I was like, David, we need to record right now because tomorrow I do have like a bunch of meetings and stuff that I have to do tomorrow. And I have to do prep work because this is the first time ever that we're gonna do a booth for Psychology for Geeks, and I'm so excited, but also very, very nervous. And also, I also have a panel for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I haven't seen the second season, so you know all of that has to be done in the next few
Wow.
days. Yay.
The manga's over, so
Right.
whatever season comes after this one, I think it should be like the last one.
No,
Maybe
no.
they
I,
have
I
like
just
two
need to
seasons. I
watch
don't know.
the second season.
Done.
That's fine. I'll just
Yeah, yeah.
I just have Maddie watch it as we drive to LA on Tuesday. Anyway, so I knew that was coming. I didn't exactly know what it was, but I knew that was coming. Okay, so I kind of have to like go back to the beginning again, where like they're like, yeah, so they're looking for the one other, like the friend of the samurai, the one that's the ninja. And as soon as they were like, yes, he's a ninja, all the boys were like, what? And I was
Let's
like,
go, son.
dude, what the heck? And then I thought it was just hilarious because I was like, oh, this is just a funny bit right now. But they kept it up because when they ended up finding the guy, they were like, throw some stars, do the doppelganger thing. And then everyone, like even Zoro and Long, were like super into it. And I was like, bro, because I thought it was funny because then Frankie was like, it's not just because we're pirates that we think ninjas are cool. It's a man thing.
It is. The only two things that are badass to a man are robots and
And
fucking
ninjas.
ninjas, bro. That's what's up, son.
Okay, listen. I kind of because they were all like, "Oh, there's minks in these islands or whatever," and then one of them showed up like wearing Nami's clothes. I totally thought Nami had turned into a mink. Yeah, that was my theory for a second.
A lot of people were like, "What the fuck? Did she steal them?" And then later on, is like, "No, no, no, we're friends." And then you're like, "Oh,
the,
what the fuck
the
happened though?"
the way that they show what is it? They basically just want cuddles. That's how they show like affection.
Yeah, they're just chill like that, bro.
I thought it was so funny how all of them were like they were like a dude, or was it corpse master? To
Master
thingy.
Bones or Mr. Bones or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot what they called him, but he's so like, I hate it here because
he's like,
everybody
"Please
just
don't
wanted to lick
get me
him.
out of here."
Let's see. Okay. So one thing that I didn't understand is that Luffy ended up going to the sacred woods or whatever, or sacred forest,
Yeah, yeah.
and so it was Luffy by himself, and then all of a sudden, um, like the whole crew was there because Law did chambers or whatever, and I'm like, what the
Shambles
yeah, how did he freaking do that?
with his devil fruit.
Well, but how does it work again?
He creates like a room where he can control the space in, and he's able to switch things around. You know, like surgeons do.
But how did he know where Luffy was?
No,
That's where I'm like
I'm
so
assuming
confused.
hockey.
Oh,
Yeah, they
makes
have
sense.
observation hockey now, bruh. Come on now, they're advanced.
Nah, bro. When the little baby boy was like, I'm the only one that can hear the voices and the command, and I was like, no way, this guy has. Okay, I didn't put hockey in there because I forgot the word. I put chi. And then I was like, and the force?
Wow!
I don't know.
The second power system is broken down to chi. Bruh, I'm gonna have to like cut this part out before you get like persecuted by
I won't.
the power scalers.
David, David, there's like two people that watch them, and both of them are the watch are thingies, and both of them are us. It's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna be me and
one
50
thing
different accounts that are also me.
you're like, I'm opening them right now, just so I can cancel you.
You know, I'm
Um,
gonna pre-type a bunch of stuff. Hold on.
there was the one thing that I thought was like really really cute is that the minks live in pineapples, bro. And then the whole time,
Oh
every time I saw them,
yeah.
I just kept thinking, lives in a pineapple under the sea. That's all I kept thinking.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I also totally forgot who Caesar was.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was halfway through the thing when I was like, oh, it's the cast guy.
Dude, that was from Punk Hazard. Remember that like 30 years ago?
Bro. Okay, because he's the one that got like stuffed into the barrel, right? Because like I
Yeah.
just remember him being like really dumb, and then I don't remember why he was like this great scientist. Because the crew's just treating him like a fucking pet. Because he's like, shut the fuck up. And then he's
That
like,
and the
okay. Um,
well, honestly, after what he put them through and all the shit that he wanted to do and has done, yeah. Yeah, very much valid on that one.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but it's just so funny how like the what is it? The turns have tabled.
Oh, how the turns have tabled now.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm a thing, and then like, uh, it was when they were going through the backstory of how the crew made it to South. So
So,
so David, I went back. What was what was the city that I was like, oh yeah, they're just wanting to go to where? When I was telling you that it was Bibi and Alabasta.
I don't remember,
What's the
bro.
name of the place that they're going to? Where all the dragons live?
Marie Joie?
Yeah. So then I was like, because I told you it was Majorca. And then I was like, it's so stupid. Where the? Because you were like, blame the French. And I was like, French? Isn't that like a Spanish city in like Spain? And then I went back to look at it. It does not say Majorca.
Not even close. I don't know what the fuck you were on, bro. You're a
That's
little too
just
tired. You are a little too tired, and you've sped ran it maybe a little too hard.
David. I have been reading it like that from the beginning.
Oh my god. Shame. Shame on you, ma'am.
And then when you were like, no, it's Marijoa or whatever, and then I went back and I was like, oh yeah, it's not what I. Yeah, I think
This
it was.
this right here, this is you.
Usually, when it comes to like the names of people, it usually is. I just didn't realize. I think I was just like speedrunning because it's a weird word. So I was like, yeah, it's just Majorca, and I just kept moving. Wait, now I'm like, is it? Hold on.
No, it's not Majorca. What the fuck
Yeah,
are
it's
you
an
getting cut from?
it's an island in Spain. Okay, at least I got that right.
Majorca, my ass.
I kind of forgot who Kaido was, but then everybody started like the whole time that like everybody was talking about it. So then I remembered. So it's fine.
Yep.
Um,
Kaido's a big old scary guy.
I
You what?
I just wrote WTF,
Yeah.
and I don't remember why. And this
I'll
was
remember
like
this.
about 3 hours ago when I was reading this chapter. Uh, why?
All right, let's start at the beginning of Zoe. What happened? They went there, they fought some people. I think it was like a monkey and a bull. Then they were like, "Hey, one of your friends got taken away," and he, by himself said, "Hey, I'm
Oh,
going."
oh, I remember now. No, no, no. You know what it was? It was
What?
Sanji's wedding. That's what it was. Because I
Yeah,
was like,
wedding
no, I'll
invite.
remember this. And then like the other notes are about
Then you
like,
didn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what like I did not see that coming. Because again, I told you like the only thing I remember is that Sanji had siblings. Um,
Yep.
because San is 3 or whatever.
How'd you know that? Who told you that bit of trivia?
You you told me 10 years ago. I told you. It's the only thing I remember. So at this point, did everyone in the worst, because you know that Al Capone guy that is like
Yeah,
a castle?
Gang Beach.
Sure. He's basically working with Big Mama, right?
Yep.
So has everyone in the worst generation like chosen like a side? Like someone they're fighting with?
A lot of people were either forced to because of circumstances, and other people just found it very beneficial to work with other, like, whatever emperor.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next note is Sanji's stupid ass note, lol. Because all he said is like, I'm going to meet a woman, I'll be back. And I'm like, bro, okay. I thought that
He
note
did
was
say he'll be
hilarious.
back though.
I thought that note was hilarious, but you know what I didn't really like was the fact that he was like, this is my problem. I'm gonna solo this. And I'm like, bro, have you not learned anything from like spending time with Luffy? Can't do jack shit on yourself. I mean, by yourself. All right? You need the crew to help you solve your problems. All right? You
I
can't
think
solve
Loki,
them
he was kind of
by
like
yourself.
a little bit hoping and a little bit like betting that Luffy was gonna do some fuck shit to intervene.
I just don't like how they were. Okay, I sort of understand why he was like, okay, I kind of have to go with them because Nami and like his crew was essentially like right there, and like they were inside the body of the guy, so he had
Yep,
no choice,
kidnapped.
right? So like, and I mean, obviously, like from the get go, he was like, no, I'm never gonna go. Like, I don't really care. I don't want to get married. And then as soon as they showed him the picture of the girl, he's all like, oh, she cute, and I'm like, bro, keep
Yeah,
it in
that
your
man
pants.
is weak. when it
I
comes
do
to
not
women.
appreciate the fact that his younger sibling is the same way.
Yep.
Um, wait, hold on. What was I ranting about before? Yeah, so I just don't like it how they're all like, "This is my problem. I'll solve it by myself." And I'm like, "No, no, you can never solve problems by yourself. This is why you need to rely on your friends and have a community and have a what's that crew? Wait, how do you say it in Japanese?
Nakama.
Yeah, like, like, okay. Let me backtrack a little. Yes, maybe you can solve your problems, but you still need like the support of someone, maybe some advice. Like you can still do everything on your own, but not really, like it's still beneficial for us to have a community, to have people there around us. You know how when Zoro was fighting the one big ass sword guy?
Yeah, Mihawk.
Yeah. And then Luffy was like, nah, no. I think he told Luffy this is my fight, and then Luffy's like, all right. Like that's okay because he was like fighting his own fight, but Luffy was still there. Like his friends were still nearby. If, like he needed them. But then Sanji was like, "It's my family that's doing something horrible. I need to go fix it by myself. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry."
they were doing some fuck
Bye.
shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, bruh, like no, you need to take at least one person in your crew, bruh. Like you don't ever go alone. Ugh. It's not manly to go by yourself. It's just dumb.
It's also not like he had a choice.
I'm
Because I
just
think at
saying.
the time they were still doing like the rehabilitation, not rehabilitate, rebuilding effort for the people of Zoe after the fuck shit that they've been through.
He could have taken uh wait, who was there? Uh no, he couldn't take anybody. Because Frankie
Oh.
was with Luffy.
Yep. And also, either way, if he did take someone, they were just going to get captured with him.
David, why are
Because
you
he
using
knew he
logic
was
against my
going into
argument?
a trap and then another trap. He was
I don't
like,
care.
fuck,
I don't care.
I
Okay?
can't really put anybody else in danger other than myself.
Point being is that he should know better and can't do anything by yourself. Okay? Ask for help. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I understand like the circumstances, but still, it's just like make me mad because I haven't really seen it that much. Slash, I kind of don't really remember. But in like every other like anime or like show or movie or whatever, it's always like, no, this is my problem. I must fix it myself. And I'm like, no, you dumbass. That's how you get
No,
into
but you don't
trouble.
understand.
I'm a man.
As a man, I have to do this by myself, okay? So you see, as a man, I must do this by myself. It shows how big my balls are.
So listen. Would you ever force your friends to accept your help if you knew that they really needed it, but they were too much into the I'm a man, I can do this myself?
I just slap them in the ass
No, you wouldn't.
and then go like, "Man, these nuts, bro."
Not for reals.
If they were like that, I think I'd go on the direction of a general still needs troops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for proving my point. Anyway, moving on. Sanji's
And
family is a
then
mob.
yeah, not only
I,
a mob, they were like super villains, bro.
no. Can we just talk about how stupid their shoes are?
Oh yeah, they look dumb as fuck. But
They
you don't
look.
understand, it's cutting edge technology.
Can they look nice?
Hey. The Cybertruck is real.
I never said it looked
Yeah, no, that's not the point.
nice.
Those
Listen,
shoes, fabulous. Cybertruck,
again, this
needed
is
more
why you
polygons.
need a community. You cannot just do anything yourself. If there are people out there who are very, very good at engineering and building shit, they still need to work with an artist to make that shit look good.
And actually be functionally comfortable.
Yes. Wait, I was gonna Google something real fast. I forgot what.
No, you weren't. You were
No,
gonna.
I wanted to see a colored picture of their shoes.
Oh.
Wait, what's the
Be
name of
careful,
the
no
gang?
spoilers. Germa 66. I have an opportunity to do some fuck shit.
Even the colors are kind of dumb. Like, well, like I'm reading the manga, so like none of this is in color, but they all really just have different colors. Hey, but no. They made them look way better in the cartoons because that's not no. They look way stupider, way more
Why are you
in
being
this.
so mean?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying they look dumb. And wait a minute. How are the? Get out of here. I think one of the things that I remember you saying at one point, you mentioned that you know how Sanji always has one eye covered for some fucking reason because he's emo or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and then you said something about like his eyebrow goes in the opposite direction or something, and I'm like, are
Yeah.
you serious? This is so dumb. Oh no, his siblings don't do that. I mean, it still look dumb. Wait, I didn't. I just realized this. Their hair color is different.
Yeah.
Ugh. And they're like, you know what this reminds me of? Like Kim Possible style villains, bro. Like
Fucking goofy ass villains of the week and shit.
yeah. Like like well, she goes like super cool,
Yeah, yeah,
but like all her like siblings are like so dumb, and then like she works with what's his face, and he's like blue or whatever. Like this is what it reminds me of.
that is fucking hilarious.
Okay, anyway. Um Okay, the one thing I think you came home just at the time where I was like at the part where everyone was spilling their secrets, because then it was like, oh yeah, Sanji's family is basically the mob, and then that little punk ass kid, he's like the daimyo because his
No,
dad died.
yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Because first they were like, oh yeah, is it because of what happened to my dad? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Your dad's right here. And they're like, actually, we're not related, even though we kind of look alike. He's not my son. His whole entire family's dead. And I'm like, what?
Yup.
Eh,
That
eh,
came out of
eh.
fucking
No,
nowhere,
no.
huh?
And the whole thing when they were like all like the cat and and that dog, they were like about to fight, and then he was like, stop it right now, and they were like, we're so sorry, my master, or whatever, and then everyone was like, what the heck is going on here?
Why are you
Uh,
listening to a child? You're bigger than that child. What you mean?
yeah, and I was like, wait, aren't you like king or something? Yeah, where are you like? What the heck? It was crazy. That was like it's like every other page. I was like, what is this? Like he said daimyo, and I remember you were like, ha, yeah, from your room, like across the house. I was just so loud.
Yeah, you were.
That's like that. Well, okay, that's basically how I read. It's. I mean, one thing that I did like is that everything we're kind of like starting to see all sort of like the connections of everything. You know, like how
Yeah.
everyone is going to the that one ball or something. I forgot what it's called. Something with a P. Parvo. What's that?
I don't think it's parvo. Something in me. I don't know what it is, but I really don't think it's parvo.
Something with a P. Private something. I don't know. They're all going to that. Um. Oh
Go
yeah.
on.
This is the part where I was like, oh yeah, the kid is hella strong chi or the force or whatever.
Did you also put the force or whatever in there?
I put or the force, yeah.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Because I thought it was funny. You know what I thought it was even more funny than this? It's that when the the elephant was like, just give me your command, and then the kids are like, don't give up, and then the elephant was like, fuck you, Jack. and they just destroyed everything with like one swing of its trunk. I was like,
Yep.
I was
Jack
like,
could be as powerful as he wants to be. Ain't no way he's 1v1ing a fucking elephant like that.
well, I was like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen when you just start like opening fire? Like, did you not think he was gonna like fight back? Like, what the?
I mean, you gotta look at it from his perspective, right? Zoe has never attacked, or I think the elephant's name is Zunisha.
Something like
I
that.
can't remember. Yeah. The elephant has never once attacked. It's always ever just moved on and walked. And that's it. That's all it's ever done. And then all of a sudden, bam!
It's just it made
I
me
know.
really
Didn't like
sad because then the kid was like when they were trying to explain to the kid that the elephant did something bad and that's why like he was told like he just needed to walk, and I'm like, can he ever rest? And I just feel so sad for the elephant.
Yeah, but what kind of fuck shit did it do
And
for
who
for its
commanded it?
punishment? Like exactly right. It's
But
someone who has the bloodline of
of the
Momonosuke.
kid.
Yeah.
Well,
So one
okay.
of his ancestors
Well,
like
that's
gave
why
it the command.
that's why he ended up staying behind, right? Like to try to figure it out. Which I understand, but still, like, just feel bad. It's been thousands of like a millennia, and he's just walking. Poor
Yeah.
elephant.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
What if it was just like it trespassed? Like, what if it wasn't even that bad?
Nah, 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 nah. It has to be that bad.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just fucking spitballing.
No, I
Because
just
it's
feel
also
sad.
One Piece.
I just feel sad. Let me
And
let me
things
just feel
cannot be
sad,
this
David.
simple, okay?
Let me just feel sad.
Feel sad later. Right now, One Piece. Yay!
I like how. No, I don't really like it. I like how Luffy was just he just like grabbed everyone and jumped. And I was
He
like,
was
"Are
like,
you
anyways,
serious?"
bye.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "How? Like, how did they even?"
Survive
Yeah,
with fear in their hearts. And I think at this point, they're like, we know what's gonna happen. We just have to survive the fall.
I I was just like the next thing is just like Nami just kind of looking at her watch and she's like, "Yeah, just go that way, go the other way." And then Luffy's like, "Come on, Nami, you have to pay attention." And she's like, "I almost died, bro. Freaking chill. Like, what did you even jump?"
What was the point of that?
I like how Nami Luffy's like, "I'm hungry." And then Nam's like, "Yeah, I'll cook, but you have to pay me." And they're like, "No, no, no, no." Okay, listen. Yeah, Nami wanted like 5K to cook a meal. Totally understandable. They said no. Who in the right mind let Luffy cook? Who?
The one time when you should not let him cook.
You should
This
not
time
let
right now,
him do
don't let him cook.
anything but be the
Throw hands.
captain and throw
Yep.
hands. Yeah, that's the only thing you should let him do. He
The only
can.
time when he cooks and cooks really well.
What?
That's the only time where he is allowed to cook and cook really well.
I was like, wait, he actually cooks? And I was like, no, it was disgusting food. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
only type of cooking he can do. Like, why would you ever? And then I'm like, oh, bro, when he said like the whole place on fire, I was like, Sanji's gonna be so pissed.
That's if they ever get him back.
You know one thing that kind of got me
What?
is that Luffy ended up using all of the food that they had without giving it a second thought, and I was like, okay, that's a very Luffy thing to do. But then I was like, bro,
Why
have
no
you
one
like
stop?
not learned anything?
No! Why do you think he has a cook to begin with? And why do you think Sanji is as strong as he is? He has to literally keep Luffy at bay.
This is just so. You know what? It's like there's certain situations where I think I've gotten to that age or like time of my life or whatever would I just cannot suffer people's stupidity. And this is one of the ones that triggered me. I was just so mad. I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, did you not think at all?
No, not
Yeah,
one bit.
I realized that. Then I quickly sort of like tried to move out away from that. But I was like, if I was Nami, I would have thrown him out like overboard and I wouldn't have gone to fish him out. I'm like, good luck, bro. Learn your fucking lesson.
Have it be somebody else that picks him up, okay?
Yeah.
Because I right now,
No, no, no. And then like never again. I would be like Luffy. And I was like, I will paint like a square on the floor and be like, this is your square. And this is where you stay forever. Unless we need you to go fight someone.
yeah, but he has to be the captain. That means he has to go all around the ship like a
He can
crazy man.
give commands from his square, okay?
Square up.
If anything, I will have Frankie just like cut off that square, and if we really need him somewhere else, we can lift him from there and take him somewhere. But and then he goes back to his square.
Why you gotta be so mean? Nah, you
He's
you would
dumb.
never be in his crew, bro.
I no, I told you
You
like
take away his freedom.
I wouldn't like
That man's not gonna sit down and do anything for you.
he's just so dumb.
I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that
Oh,
that triggered me, as you've noticed. But I moved on. I survived. I overcame.
lies.
And then I got into the part where you told me to keep reading the rest of the volume, so I did. So it got to the point where Luffy they went to they all like split up into like different sort of like I think there's four different groups, and most of the crew was going back to it was either with Luffy to try to
Mm,
get
mm, mm.
Sanji or going back to Wano because they're supposed to fight Kaido, right?
It's not back to Wano. Is they're heading to Wano?
Oh, yeah, whatever. And
I
then
mean, whatever.
same
It's their first
thing.
time there. Not even close,
It's
woman.
well because the samurai are going back to Wano, okay?
They're the only ones. They're going back to
Anyway,
Wano.
wait, we don't
Yes,
know where Zoro has been. Maybe Zoro has been in Wano before. You don't know.
I do.
I kind of
I
wait.
know he hasn't.
Now I feel like I have gotten my second wind. It's like 10 p.m. now, but now I'm really curious to see how Sanji got separated from his family.
Oh, you will find out. It's gonna be like in the middle of whole cake, but you will find out.
In the middle.
In the middle of the fucking thing, yeah.
Ugh. Well, I just like the fact that Luffy committed the crime of snackalism.
It's like vandalism with snacks.
Yeah, it's just but it's kind of like I guess the concept is kind of cool, like that everything is made out of like edibles, but also not. You know what I mean? Because people
Imagine
stick
how easy
to
that
it.
shit rots.
People touch it. There's germs everywhere.
Dogs poop everywhere, bruh.
Ugh. Yeah, there's probably
At least I don't think they
fur
have like
stuck
living dogs
everywhere.
there. You know what I
No, no, but
mean?
they have minkins living there, and they have fur. They probably shed.
Oh,
It gets stuck to the food. That's
don't eat
gross.
it.
I'm not.
They have regular food. Their houses are just made out of food. So what?
Wait, do they?
Why you gotta
Do
be so disrespectful
do
for
they
their
actually
culture?
have like regular food, or is all they eat is like sweet treats, like desserts?
They gotta have regular food.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know somewhere else, okay?
Okay,
Because
well, I'm
right
really
now,
excited to read the next one. I think we're gonna start right after this, so I think we can end it. Like that was my last note. Like I just thought it was cool how it kind of like I think the last few chapters it was basically going back to like Arabasta and then like showing who's the what's the lady that's like like super in love with Luffy that lives in that
oh,
one
Boa?
island of yeah. Isn't she supposed to be the like the queen of Gao or something? Goa or something?
Yeah, she is the queen of the Goa Kingdom, yeah.
But there
No,
was a different
no, it's
girl.
the Amazon Lily, not Goa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there was this
Oh.
one, and then there was like this guy who said like, "Leave us trash," Ugh, to like the servants and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like so dumb. I just
And I do have to bring this up because it was a moment that jumped out at me when I first read through this chapter.
uh-huh.
And it was the moment where throughout the entire time they were like, yo, we have to find this ninja bro. All right. And then you start seeing this huge devastation that happened because they were looking for said ninja dude. And then throughout like the couple of chapters where Luffy starts learning about like the fucked up shit that they did, everything from like chemical warfare to plagues and to just literally dismembering their kings. Uh, and at the end of it, as a reader, I expected them to be like, "How dare you bring more Guano people here?" or something like that. But then they just bow down and they're like, "We are happy to say that dude's safe," and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" It was such a cool moment, bro.
I,
It was awesome.
well, I didn't have the same experience as you only because I
Of course,
was
that you were speed reading.
yeah.
You gotta take your time.
Well, because earlier you also said like, how do I feel about baby coming back, and I was like, eh, like
Yeah, no, me too, though.
yeah, but then I'm like, but I can understand how people get really attached to these characters if you like don't speed read. Like if
Yeah.
you're sort of like, especially if you were sort of like a fan from the beginning, I can see why it would, uh, like that would happen, you know.
Mhm.
So,
Still such a beautiful and powerful moment, and a moment that I'm pretty sure that
well, I
Luffy is
definitely
like,
did not see
"You
that
guys are
like
all badass."
everybody covering up for the guy.
Yeah.
I definitely did not see that. But yeah, yeah, very excited. I'm like, nah, bro. All the drama is happening now. I'm like super into it. I need to figure out what's happening.
What's going on? Who are the players? Who's the new people that are coming in? We're fighting some guy named Germa, so what's up with that, huh?
Wow. Um, all I can think about is germs. Every time I like, they're like, yeah, we're German 69, and I'm like, what is the 69? And then I'm like, and how many siblings?
69? Did you
Oh,
already forget?
66, 66. And I was like,
Wow, you were watching something else, bro. Wait, why do I keep
uh,
calling you bro? You're my sister. What the fuck?
I was not concerned with that. Okay, David, I read it as Majorca for like forever. I think I,
Listen, I just don't say bro this often. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I'm tired.
I
Hey,
ain't
I ran
tripping.
out of steam now.
Think.
Um,
Well, yeah, you want to go back and read.
yeah. So thank you for joining us. Even though I totally butched the intro to this, but thank you for joining us. I am very excited to keep reading, and you'll probably see the next videos like very consistently because we're gonna speed. Well, I'm gonna like speed read, and we're gonna speed record this, and I guess it depends on how David can speed edit them or how fast he
Not
can
that
speed edit them.
fast.
But yeah, thank you for making it to the end of this. We are, but this video is gonna be like for sure released sometime in 2025. So we But then by the time this video is released, we probably would have had a lot of like really cool events already in person and online for Psychology for Geeks. So definitely check us out. We have a brand new Discord that now has, I think, 54, 56
That's a lot of
community
people.
that is, and we are growing. And again, because we spend I spent like the past month or so just planning a whole bunch of like really cool things that are only going to be happening in Discord. So check that out. And also, we do have a Patreon if you want to help support Psychology for Geeks. None of the money really technically comes to us. It's for the stuff that we're doing for Psychology for Geeks, because I do have to pay for a lot of admin stuff, a lot of programs that need to be paid for, unfortunately. So that would really help us out. And also, we have a lot of like things that we are doing. So there's a lot of different ways that you can help support so that you can become part of our community. So head over to our channel, subscribe, check out of the other videos that we have available as well, and then hit up our socials at psych the number 4 weeks, and yeah, become one of us. You will not regret it, probably. And we'll see you in the next One Piece review episode thingy for uh
Whole Cake Island is next. And we're about to see some real shit going on. You're gonna see Sanji in a brand new way, and I hope it's a more positive experience than how Sanji has been acting the past couple of arcs.
okay, okay. Well, I am sold, and also I have to read anyway. So yeah, I am heading back to reading. So again, thank you so much for uh stop it. You're like, I'm already like ADHD
I
brain, like can't really focus, and then you're like, oh, look at this cool picture. Um, wait. See, now I lost my train of
Grandma.
thought. Um, thank you for making it to the end of this video, and don't forget to refrain and re-enchant your life. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye bye.